Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Cameron Wood alongside Jason Bliss, Uncle Bliss. Not sure what was going on with that. Anthem
we sang the national anthem, so.
We sang it together. Did we connect on something there?
That was pretty good. I think people were kind of not impressed with the voice, but
no.
I think impressed with just improvising and figuring it out. But we sang it, and that's why we're here.
Where was the other voice coming from? It seemed like the skate shop.
There was some people over there.
But was there officially a national anthem?
I don't know.
Well, with that, folks, Jason and I certainly tuned in, got a lot of laughs.
Oh, boy.
Certainly happy to have everybody here. Like I said, Bliss, it's been a minute.
It's been a while.
We haven't been here since 1 o'clock on New Year's Eve, 12:30, and we're sitting here at the 14th. So, like I said, there's a lot we're going to bring the folks up to as far as previous games. There's been a lot of development in Division I. Even the back end of Division II, one thing I had mentioned earlier to some people I was socializing with is the fact that Division I only has 7 teams this year. They've got to go outside, and a lot of them are just scheduling Division II games.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of comparison between both divisions in the state this year.
Yeah, but I think BFA's done a good job with those road games to get a few wins under their belt and really make a statement. Ooh.
BFA, one of those teams who have scheduled outside, which I absolutely love. I think that's why they're 5-1-1 currently, as we're underway here in the offensive zone, and a puck up and out of play. 19 ticks in. Kind of a quiet crowd, Bliss. But, hey, we can make it rowdy for the folks at home.
Yeah, we just heard the Canton bench pretty wild over there, but good hit early on by Johnny McClear on Corbin Schreindorfer. So McClear using his body early on for this Canton team. There's a nice low shot from Audie.
So puck in the offensive zone for the Bobwhites. Comes out to Audie. Audie currently the leading scorer as a defenseman on this team. Did not know that until we kind of collectively put the stats together after that Franklin Academy game, Bliss. But like you had mentioned, currently up there leading the squad.
Yeah, Audie 5 goals, 3 assists, and Wood not far behind him with 2 goals and 5 assists. Wood really coming on strong this past few games with a 5-point game versus that Franklin Academy.
Yes, great point there, Bliss. A little bit of a line change here tonight. Tommy Wilbur, unfortunately, out with an injury. Cast up to his elbow. Certainly going to be missed. I felt like Tommy was really coming in to his year. It's always been a great skater, a little bit quiet his first 2 years. But this year, has won a ton of draws and really was a key centerman on that second line. He's going to be missed, Jason.
Yeah, he will be for sure. Great face-off guy, and I think Tommy had a goal and an assist going into that, breaking his arm or wrist or whatever, but unfortunate one for him. And I think we're going to see Tatro filling in very well on that second line.
Puck comes up to the top to Clark, gets it back down low. Third unit out here, which is Gagne, and Kucher. Not sure where they're having Lamus filling in tonight, but we'll look out for that. Puck comes out of the zone for Canton. With it now is number 17, Joshua McClare. First line coming out for the Bobwhites, Corbin Schreindorfer in the center slot. Sorry, in central ice, I should say. Unable to win that battle as Canton gets it back down. Bobwhite's going to look to break it out through Rafferty. Good block shot by Wood. Wood going the other way. He's got room. 1-on-1, 1-on-0 with it now. And an absolute gem by Liam Wood as he just bursted out of a cannon. I thought it was going to be a 1-on-1 Bliss. He says, I don't think so. Good night, Jim Kite. Buries one backside.
Just a beautiful block shot there. Right into Wood's shin pad. Wood taking off as fast as he could. Absolutely burning the Canton defense. Going in by himself on Denner and going forehand, backhand, and burying. What a goal for Wood to add to his points. 8 points on the year, third goal of the season.
What a Great goal by Wood there on the backhand. That might have been one of the prettiest goals all year I've seen out of this BFA squad.
Yeah, and what speed he used, and he went straight to the net and put it home. Love to see it.
This first line, I know there's been a little bit of congestion, a little bit of overshadowing going, but these past handful of games, I feel like this line is really finding its identity. They had the game-winning goal against the Rice win, which we'll talk about from last Wednesday, but you gotta have that with all the injuries and the other undisclosed reasons for kids not being able to play.
Yeah, that's for sure. And we always tend to give BFA a hard time with not getting on the board early, and they have done so, getting on the board in the 12-minute mark. So good for them.
Canton Bears going the other way, 2-on-1, quick pass there, great opportunity, and a save and a double save for a rebound as Phoenix Wells on the 2-on-1 does a great job there. And Canton with their first opportunity of the game, threatening to tie it 1-1, but not the case here, Jason, as we're about 4 minutes into the first.
Yeah, not a great tape-to-tape pass, but still made it over to the Canton forward, and Phoenix Wells doing a good job tracking it down.
Lamus with Alexander, 2-on-3.
Ooh.
Keeping in the zone. Alexander with some wheels right now, top of the blue line.
Ooh.
However, turned over, can't go in the other way. Trying to get in the offensive zone, get something started.
Good back check by Lamus there.
Canton with it behind their net. Skating up, line change for the Bobwhites. Good interception there. Gagne picks up the rebound, or the deflection, I should say. Clark there to get it back down low. And coming up on the 10-minute mark, little check there by Gagne on the boards. Far side, offensive zone. His older brother, Parker, coming in for support.
Good physicality there by Gagne, getting into the mix.
Looks like the fourth unit out here supported by Gagne, with Gagne and Covell Matthews. Doing a good job just keeping it in for the Bobwhites. Look at a fourth line. Anytime they can keep it in their offensive zone, certainly what you're looking for from a coaching perspective.
Yeah, they're doing a good job forechecking and not allowing Canton to get out of the zone. And Canton having a hard time breaking out.
Wood chipping it up to Schreindorfer. Schreindorfer getting it down low. Rafferty chasing. He's going to go one-on-one against number 41, Nate Romano. Puck comes up top to the blue line, thrown back down. Rafferty there with it. Chips it to Wood. Wood with it. Slides in front. Oh, and Schreindorfer fanning on one, but a great look. Great presence there. Puck behind the net. With it, Raff leaving it for Wood. Back to Raff. In front to Schreindorfer. Great pass. Ooh. And wow. Comes over to Wood, up top to Audie. Deflection there. Puck in the slot. And Rafferty fanning on one. But I like what I saw in that first line in the offensive zone, Jay.
Yeah, Wood trying to find Schreindorfer. Schreindorfer couldn't get the puck off. But, yeah, all the guys working the puck around. Even that other play, all three trying to touch the puck, and the puck just couldn't get to Wood.
Amos there with an interception going the other way. He's got a 3-on-1 pass in front. And a great save there by the goaltender of the Canton Bears. And Jason quickly on that previous line before that transition right there on the 3-on-1. Got to give credit to Canton defense breaking up that Schreindorfer and Rafferty shot.
Yeah, Schreindorfer right in a good spot in the slot, but Canton getting a good stick on Schreindorfer, not allowing him to get that shot off. But the pace so far is very good, Cam. This is a quick pace game.
Is it just me, or does it seem like BFA's hungry off that 1-0 win against Rice? I feel like they've got some confidence. Hey, low-scoring game on Wednesday, folks, but this is not a league that's going to light up 5-6 goals on you, no?
Right, and I think that's sort of a sigh of relief for BFA getting that 1-0 win out of Rice. You know, you got to go down, play at Carnes, and, you know, getting that win under your belt just is a, you know, like I said, a nice sigh of relief.
And there's an interception there by Gagne in the neutral zone. However, goes to break the blue line, and he's going to be called offsides. with 17:56 left in the first period as the Bobwhites are up 1-0.
I got 3 shots apiece for both. 3 shots for BFA, 3 for Canton. BFA doing the majority of the good chances, better chances than Canton. Canton only having that one 2-on-1 so far.
Wood with the goal earlier. Still no announcement. Was there an assist?
I don't think so because he blocked the shot and went in by himself.
That's right.
So I'm going to say no, but.
Geez, I love having you here because you pick up on that. And
I don't
that
know.
was part of the play that I kind of forgot.
Yeah.
Great point, though. Yes,
Nice
it was
little,
a block shot.
low block for Wood going in by himself. So, ooh.
Ooh, and there's a shot by Phelps and a good little tip by Kuchar. Just unfortunately went wide of the right post.
I like that by Kuchar, even though it didn't go on net. It's just getting that idea to do that is going to, eventually pay off for him.
Now, I know Benny Roberts taking over the coaching staff, but looking back on that goal as we have a broken up play here, a block shot plus a goal, I got to imagine Wood's going to be highly praised amongst Benny Roberts, Duke-Lon Corrigan, McDonald. I know McDonald was big on the block shots coming up through, so.
Yeah, that's just a perfect example of blocking a shot and getting rewarded, and that's what Wood did.
And I know you didn't go down and make the trek, but the 4-2 win against Spalding as well, this team did a really good job blocking shots, and I feel like that's something we don't talk about a lot, Jason.
Yeah, it's something that you don't normally, guys, get a lot of credit for is blocking shots, but, when a play comes out like that with a goal, you really notice it a lot more.
Puck out of zone in the neutral zone. Bonnet doing a good job throwing it back down. First unit out for the Bobwhites. In the offensive zone, number 24, Drew Blevins trying to get it out, unable to do so. However, puck finally comes out of the zone. Ethan Audie with it now, number 4. He's got Wood, 2-on-3. Wood in front. Audie looking for a man. Ooh, slides it out front. Unfortunately, comes out of the zone for Bonnet. Bonnet will take that time to throw it back down. BFA calling for a line change. 5:40 left in the first.
Yeah, that was a good idea, though, by Audie, trying to find a guy open in the slot. Didn't work out for him, and Bonnet couldn't keep it in.
So puck in the neutral zone. Second unit out here. And it's Alexander with it with wheels. Shot there on net. Good little shot. And it looks like this second line, maybe Alexander centering Lemos in Horton, which I absolutely love, Jason. I got to give credit to Roberts and staff for drafting up this little line. Like I said, unfortunately, Wilbur, one of our best centermen, had a great game against Northeast Clinton, one of our Northwest Access player of the game already out. Being able to find some creativity in building this second line. This is a line that can score for us.
Yeah, I think Alexander is kind of that crafty player for this BFA team, and I think he's going to work well, with that hard work of Horton. And, I think he can only benefit from that, and Swainbank as well.
I haven't seen Swainbank
I
out
haven't
here
seen him out
yet.
there yet. That's true. Not sure what's going on with that, but.
I know there's a big hit right there in
they
the
got their
offensive
helmets
zone.
stuck. Look at them.
And there's a whistle with 4:32. Yeah, I can't. There's a lot going on. Like I said, there's a couple guys not playing normally in the top 3 lines. Wilbur, again, that huge injury. Tommy, wishing you nothing but the best as far as recovery. Who knows? Maybe we can get him back for the playoffs. But there's a lot of different combinations going on. I'm still trying to figure out, Jay, who our third line is tonight. But we've got this thing that's great about BFA. They've got 5 or 6 guys that you can combo with to make a good third line.
Yeah, definitely. I just took a look down on the bench. I did not see Swainbank, so maybe there's something else we didn't know. But
so with that, Canton with it is number 26, Garrett O'Shea, getting it down low. Clark there to pick up the puck, trying to break it out through his first line with Wood and Schreindorfer. Puck comes all the way back down to Phelps. Phelps loses that battle behind the net,
Oh.
draws his guy down, and that's probably going to be interference. Nope, it's going to be tripping. So Phelpsy.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate one. I mean, very unintentional, but the ref caught it right away. Not going to let it fly. And Canton's going to go on the power play.
Yeah, I didn't really like that call, but
I don't know if they're having issues with the sound, because I haven't heard any announcements
no
or
national anthem. Right. So we still don't know. Well, we do know because you're smart.
I'm assuming the first goal from Wood was unassisted, and we're going to go, well, we know it's a trip from Phelps because we saw the ref signal, but.
So with that, Canton winning the draw, going to be on the power play here. Haven't had a chance really to look at their offensive presence other than that 2-on-1 where Wells made the initial save and the rebound save. But shot there at the point, goes wide. Canton with it behind the net. With it is number 9, Garrett Palmer. Palmer sliding it over to his wing man up top. Shot there over the net. About 3:11 left in the first. Pass in front, and a good job by the Bobwhites. And Jason, another thing we continue to talk about, we don't have a stat on it, but this penalty kill.
Yeah, I'd like to know what it is.
I bet it's over 75%.
100%. Yeah, they're up there. I bet it's even over 80 because they have been so solid on the penalty kill.
Wood with it behind the net. Great move there, and a rip as Liam Wood gets his second goal of the game, short-handed, breaks up the play behind the net, sneaks around with a little sidestep, and absolutely rips it short side for a quick 2-0. Liam Wood really, like you said after the Franklin Academy game, coming into his home here for the Bobwhites. And he's been a big reason why this team's had some scoring over the past handful of games.
Yeah, I like that from Wood, kind of finding a way to make a nice little move coming around the net and just ripping it top corner on Denner. And Denner having trouble with Wood during this game. Wood with 2 goals, and I think that one was unassisted as well, but I will try to double check on that.
Yeah, we can always, folks. Looks like Liam broke up the play, but maybe not. But we will go down after the first period and confirm any assisting on the goals. Certainly we want to give kids credit where deserved. As Canton continues on the power play. I believe that was BFA's first penalty goal.
We got an announcement.
Unassisted.
So I think both are unassisted.
Yeah. So Liam Wood with the 2 goals so far, one being unassisted. First PK goal of the year. Jason, I'm trying to think. As BFA looking to kill off this penalty as they do, 3-on-2. I'll wait 1 second. But I can't imagine power play to penalty goals BFA's that outweighed as far as the differential is concerned.
No, absolutely not. But fantastic, though, for, Liam was struggling a little bit to get on the score sheet, before that Franklin Academy game.
Yeah.
And, sorry, I didn't want the play to develop. But, he's really come out, had a 5-point game. He's got 2 in this game, so, in the assist in the Rice game. So he's really on a heater right now.
Yeah, he had 1 point going into that Franklin Academy game. And since then, they played 2 in 1 period here, and now he's up at 9 points.
Yeah.
I will say the Rice game, it looks like officially they had given it to Audi and Schreindorfer over Wood. I do know Schreindorfer and Wood were 22-23 respectively, but the play itself was against Rice. Wood came up through the circles, shot it, and Raff was there to score. I could imagine Audi was a part of that initial developing play, but we got to keep it, obviously within what the official score sheet says. But regardless, great point. And just under a minute, 2-0. I don't really think, I don't see anything. I don't know if it's legs or whatever, but I don't see a lot of hungriness from this Canton team, Jason.
Yeah, I think they've been kind of down since that first goal. They have been pretty physical, but they need to do something if they want to stay in this game because BFA can make this get out of hand real quick.
So BFA in their offensive zone. Rafferty doing a good job. Again, Daniel Rafferty getting that game-winning goal against Rice, the big 1-0 win, BFA's best win of the year. We'll get into that a little bit later here. But just about 20 seconds left. A great shot there by Audie up at the point. And BFA has really, outside of the penalty in that one transition, owned this first period.
Yeah, they've really done well. A little bit of physicality, but they've done well to get on the score sheet with 2 goals. Oh, Wood especially. But I've got 9 shots for BFA and 5 for Canton, so BFA really dominating, doing a good job getting on the board early and then getting that second shorthanded goal.
So with that, Jay Bird, Uncle Jay, first period intermission. Good start for the Bobwhites.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody, Wells hasn't seen a ton. He had that neutral zone transition, and he did face a power play. But I feel like BFA's got a great step underneath him coming out of that Rice game down at Cairns this Wednesday.
Yeah, that really definitely pumped him up, and that's a big win to get under your belt at this point in the season, especially away. But I'd like to see BFA come out with a nice win here and continue on.
So before we get started into our first intermission, which I think is our best at a pregame, first, second, and recap.
That's right.
This live broadcast wouldn't be possible without our local sponsors. A huge thank you to Northwestern Rehab Services, Collins Pearly Sports and Fitness Center, where we're live, Handy Toyota, Novus Glass, H&B Greenhouse and Nursery, Sticks and Stuff, Swanton Lumber, JC Image, and Notch, the Northern Tier Center for Health. If your business would like to join our incredible community of sponsors, contact Northwest Access TV at 802-782-8676. Again, that's 802-782-8676. So again, BFA up 2-0, 5-1-1 on the year. Wood with the absolute, he had the block shot and the absolute one-on-one that he really made a breakaway.
Right. Yeah.
An absolute gorgeous forehand, backhand, a dish, and then coming alive. He's been one of their key players on the PK, turning it over behind the net, making a quick move around the other defender and really beating the goalie short side upstairs. And then obviously we saw the Phelps tripping, which I thought it was just a good play by Phelps behind the net. But would love to get your opinion on what we've seen so far with those, 3 key plays so far.
Yeah, I think BFA's got that little extra jump over Canton right now. Getting on the board early was huge, and then Wood with that PK goal. But yeah, just a beautiful move going in on that first one with that beautiful block shot, going forehand to backhand, absolutely burning Denner. And then, tough penalty, and BFA going on the penalty kill, but Wood doing a good job with that nice slick move coming around the net and just bearing it home. I love that from him, and I like to see him have that success finally, in the mid stages of this year.
Yeah, absolutely love that. And again, BFA killing the penalty. PK's been a strong suit of them all year.
Yeah.
I don't know how many goals allowed they've been on the PK. I can't imagine it's more than 2 to 3.
Yeah, I don't think it's very many.
But getting that goal shorthanded here tonight certainly outweighs that. So regardless, Phelps goes to the box on what I thought was a good physical play behind the net. But regardless, BFA taking care of it and getting a goal out of it. So
exactly.
Awesome.
Yeah.
With that, we can talk about Northwest Access here, but before we do that, Jason, we haven't been here, like I said, since CVU.
Right.
New Year's Eve, 1-1 draw. Caleb Reed, player of the game. By the way, we have player of the game shirts for all of our players so far. Colin Audie against Spalding. We had Colby Phelps against Saranac. We had Tommy Wilbur
Yep.
with the big night against Northeast Clinton, and then we had Caleb Reed with the only goal against CVU, and we'll have another one here tonight. But 3 games here recently since we've last seen you. Jay, I don't know if you want to just kind of bring them up to date on how the Bobwhites have come to 5-1-1 on the year.
Yep, that 4-2 win over Spalding at Spalding, which is a tough place to play and a physical Spalding team usually. A 7-3 win over Franklin Academy. We said earlier Wood with that 5-point night, 2 goals, 3 assists, and that big 1-0 win at Rice at Carnes. Rafferty getting that assist from Schreindorfer and Adi, where we were talking about. Well, you saw the play or heard about the play develop a little better, but so that's where we're at right now. BFA doing a good job winning those games on the road, which are really most important at the stages of the year right now.
And Jay, the last time we did a Northwestern power ranking, I'm pretty sure it was week 3, and week 3.
Yep.
I think it was week 3, and BFA was 2-1-1 at that point. We had them down at 5. And they've certainly. We were kind of wondering where's their good win. They lost to Saranac, a close one. There's 2 goals there that were great goals. Tommy Wilbur couldn't have saved that, Deegan Rathburn couldn't have saved those. There's one at the end that could have been questionable. BFA kind of struggled to score a little bit, but ended up on the short stick. But we're looking at now that we look at them losing at Rice 3-0, that's not a bad game. But where have they won? And I think that 1-0 Rice really kind of got them in a position where they could leverage themselves as one of these best teams in D1 this year.
Right, get yourself in a good spot, during playoff time. Kind of give yourself a little bit of an easier, games towards the finals. But I think BFA's done a good job so far to really make a statement and prove to be what the team they should be.
Yeah. And with that, let's get into our Northwest Power rankings. Again, we do this the last. Well, we usually do it the first game of every week being home.
Yep.
But the fact that this is our first home game in a while, even though it's on a Saturday, we're going to bring it to you. And aside from week 1, this is our 4th week doing it, we've got number 1 Essex, who stays at number 1 from the last power ranking.
Yeah, Essex win over MMU 2-1, a win over Rice 2-0, and a win over South Burlington 7-2. Only undefeated team remaining in Division 1 and 2.
Yeah, Essex 6-0 on the year. Again, as you're listening outside of Franklin and County, this is based off the VPA Sports Rankings, which I believe is through SB Live, if I'm credited accordingly. So we might not have every game up to date, so please remember that. But Essex 6-0. Looking at number 2, jumping 3 spots from number 5 is 5-1-1, our BFA Bobwhites.
Yeah, BFA doing a good job, really, like we said, making a statement and really earning that number 2 spot. BFA on a 3-game win streak, that big win last time over Rice, 1-0. A huge win, 7-3 over that Franklin Academy team, and only that 3-2 loss over Saranac, New York, who actually beat Rice 3-0.
Yeah, and I would say I went and saw Franklin Academy. They're maybe a hair behind Saranac Lake, but as far as the teams BFA has played so far, Rice, Saranac, Franklin Academy, probably 3 of the more difficult teams they've faced so far. So certainly a good win to note there, Jason.
Yep.
Moving up to number 3, our biggest move so far is number 3, MMU. BFA moving up 3 spots. MMU previously was not our outside looking in, but maybe our next team.
Yeah,
and
honorable mention type thing, yeah.
We don't, so we typically do one outside looking in
Right.
team. But that was the other team that we had talked about, moving all the way up to number 3, Jason.
Yeah, MMU 6-1, a win over South Burlington 5-3, a win over CVU 5-2, and a win over Burlington 5-2. Number 3, who is number 3 in Division 2 VPA standings. So them making a great statement there, being number 3 on our Northwest Power rankings.
And Jason and I struggled with the 3 and 4 spot as we get into number 4.
And then only a loss to Essex,
Yeah.
2-1. I forgot about that.
So ultimately, with only the 1 loss, we had felt like MMU beating 2 Division I teams.
Yeah.
Their only loss is to the best team in the state that's only lost 1 game. I thought there was enough weight there for us to put them at number 3. So congratulations to MMU there. Moving down is number 4, Colchester, who we previously had at number 2.
Yeah, Colchester, that team that's been very good all year, 6-1-2. The Letty Beach champion. They had a tie versus Rice, 2-2. But that, going after the 5-minute overtime, gives them that, win to win the tournament, but it doesn't give them a win in VPA standings. Yep. 2 wins over South Burlington, 3-1 and 3-2, and only loss is to U32, 3-1. So Colchester, one of those teams that's sort of hanging on and sort of proving themselves as well with only 1 loss and 2 ties.
Yeah, no great wins, but no bad wins,
right,
and we'll talk into that a little bit earlier. Moving along is number 5, Rice, 4-3-1. Previously, we had them at number 3.
Yeah, Rice, 4-3-1, lost to number 1 Essex and number 2 BFA by less than 3 goals collectively. A tie 2-2 with Colchester, and a 5-0 win versus CVU. So, yeah.
Nice. So there's Rice, and outside looking in, which remains at the same as U32, 5-1. Big win against Colchester, as mentioned, 3-1. Only losses to South Burlington, 4-2. Outside of that, they haven't really played anybody, so I didn't think there was any movement. But with that, that's your Northwest Access Power rankings. We're going to quickly transition over and be back for puck drop here in about 2 minutes.
Back here for the second period, ladies and gentlemen. BFA up 2-0. Going into early stage of this second period, Wood with those 2 goals. Nice, beautiful block shot, getting on the board early. And then that penalty kill goal by Wood. So Wood doing a good job getting this BFA team up 2-0. BFA working the puck down low in the Canton zone. Canton having trouble breaking out. Canton finally getting out of the zone. Audie getting the puck through center ice. And Rafferty getting the puck low in the Canton zone. Canton not able to get it out. Good block shot there. And Johnson whiffing at the point. Down low for Canton, trying to break out still. Schreindorfer getting it low for Alexander. And Primo working hard down low for this Canton team. And Lamus doing a good job forechecking up to Phelps. Down low for Horton. Horton working up to Phelps. Phelps getting a shot off, block shot, ooh. Oh, goal there by BFA. BFA doing a good job getting on the board. Alexander picking up that trash in front. Excuse me, Lemos picking up that trash in front and getting a goal.
Yeah, Jason, awesome job there. Wanted to give you a little bit of tryout for play-by-play.
I don't know.
Just in case, obviously, I was away this week for work. Good thing for me, it was an away game, but missed some time. So got to prep you in case it comes into play. And a big goal there by the Bobwhites as they make a mark here early in the second period, going up 3-0.
Yeah, pardon me. I thought Alexander was there in front, but it was Lamus picking up that goal. Puck trickling over Denner's body, and Lemos just blasting it home. And BFA getting on the board early in this second period.
So 3-0 here. Canton getting it out of their zone into the offensive zone. Behind the net is Gagne.
I can't hear.
Sorry, tried listening in there for the folks at home. Try to get you the assist. We'll have to get the assist on that Lamus goal. You couldn't hear the assist on that, Bliss?
No, so quiet.
Good shot there on net, up top by the point by Canton is number 9, Garrett Palmer.
Yeah, it was just too quiet for me to hear. I know it was a shot from the point. I think it could have been Johnson or Phelps, but
we'll have you run down at
yeah.
some point. And
Wood's coming to the bench here.
Looks like we need a new puck.
Extra puck.
Now, were you able to get us underway, or did
yeah. No, I got us underway a little bit. I don't know how good it was, but.
Were you here for the puck drop in the second?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right when the puck dropped. And
how did it go? Doing a little play-by-play.
Yeah,
first
I don't know. I'll give myself a C+, B- maybe.
Honestly, C's graduate people as far as getting through higher education. So you tell me C, I think that's great. As Schreindorfer going the other way, burning his man with speed. Ooh, good shot there as Schreindorfer with the opportunity. Wood with it now, leaving it for Rafferty. Rafferty up top to Reed. Ooh, tip there. Goes wide. Schreindorfer chipping it back down for Wood. Puck comes up top to the point. Audie with it. He's got a rolling puck. Makes a great move. Shot there. Oh, wow. Ethan Audie.
He just barely missed.
Oh, how did I know? I thought that was in. Shot there. Great tip by Wood. That goes up and over the right-hand bar.
Boy, Denner with a good save. He had no idea where it was going.
Wow, that should have been a goal.
But Audie's almost like looked like it went through the net, but just wide. You know, it's kind of a nice little fake shot, pushed it to the side.
He had the whole right side, and I thought he was going there.
Yeah.
And it just missed. So, but a great move, great awareness there.
Yeah, and BFA doing a good job staying with this pressure and pace.
Yes. So in the offensive zone, Canton looking to keep it in. Just about 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes into the second. Puck comes out of the zone. Lamus playing with Tatro and Horton on this second unit. Great broken up play there. Unfortunately, Canton able to keep it in. Number 2, Lesperance getting it down low for Canton. Picked up by Tatro, going the other way. Quick move there. Can't win that battle. Puck comes behind the net. Johnson giving chase against Lesperance. Puck thrown in front. BFA breaks it up. Going the other way is Horton. Horton with room, speed, one-on-one. If he hurries. Oh, great shot by Horton and an even better save. An even better save by the goaltender.
Denner.
Denner.
But what good speed there.
Landon Denner. Oh, great speed by Horton.
It's kind of a tough angle shot for Horton, but doing a good job getting that shot on net and still managed to have the puck over here on the left side of the BFA offensive zone.
Gagne trying to get it in, unable to do so. Going the other way is Can. Great shot and a save as Wells gets his second best save of the night, in my opinion, right there on the quick shot off the near side boards.
Yeah, Garrett Palmer doing a good job getting in BFA's zone, putting on the brakes and getting a nice shot, but Phoenix Wells having no trouble making a glove save. Good save by Wells. Ooh.
Puck out of zone into the offensive zone for the Bobwhites. Giving chase is Covell Matthews. Covell Matthews doing a good job keeping in the boards down below the hash marks as Gagne comes in to support. Gagne with it now behind the net, doing work against number 4, JJ Afield.
Oh!
And puck comes in front. Great wraparound opportunity and blown dead.
Got some pushing and shoving here.
Sorry, JJ Alfed.
Sticks caught up in the skate of Denner.
AJ
Canton.
Alfeld. That's hard to say, Jason.
That is tough.
Alfeld.
JJ Alfeld, yeah.
Okay. Well,
not an easy name.
First unit out here for the Bobwhites. And please forgive us, folks. I think we're a little off sync tonight. We have some issues as far as sound goes. I know I'm struggling to hear you, Jason, vice versa. But we're going to do our best for you. So please forgive us again as Schreindorfer with it in the center slot. Looks for Rafferty. Can't find him. Can't go in the other way. Number 9 for the Bears. Garrett Palmer.
That's 3. Josh. That's a tough name, too. Arasayan.
Puck thrown down behind the net. Bonnet trying to win the battle against his forward. Wood there to pick it up. Wood with speed, room. Going to circle back around all the way to Rafferty. Far side boards. Rafferty looks to touch it to Schreindorfer. Can't do so. Picked up, however, by Audie. And comes all the way down into the BFA defensive zone. And BFA able to get it out. Breaking out the other way. Lamos giving chase. Lamus giving chase.
Wow. Ice there.
Looks like we have an icing call here.
A lot of big hits there for Canton. Canton starting to throw the body around. I know David Seymour, number 44 for Canton, bigger body, was throwing the body around in the BFA zone quite a bit.
BFA winning the draw in the offensive zone. A little bit of a scrummage here. Puck comes up top to the point to Merchant. Merchant getting it down low. Broken up by Lamus. Slides in front to Alexander. Intercepted, going the other way. And that puck's thrown all the way out of the zone, as that'll be a icing just under 8 minutes left.
You know, Lamus, one of those players for BFA, he makes those nice little crafty passes that I don't think people notice a lot, but I tend to notice him really doing a good job finding that tape-to-tape pass.
So BFA in their offensive zone, winning the draw, but puck coming out as broken up by Canton. Merchant now with it down behind their defensive zone, trying to break out. Can't do so as the puck comes in the neutral zone for Canton. Back down to the Bobwhites. Picking up is Johnson. Johnson trying to chip it to Gagne. overlooks him. Kuchar going to go in for the forecheck with it now. Slides it in front to Clark. Shot there. Almost a tip by Gagne off the Clark shot.
Oh, he broke his stick.
And Canton will take that opportunity off the broken stick to go the other way. 2-on-3. Pass there to number 24. In front and a goal by the Canton Bears that just came out of nowhere. It was number 24, Drew Blevins, sliding it over to his line mate.
Number 3.
Number 3, Josh.
Have fun with that name, Cam. Arazian. Yep. Yeah, beautiful job there by Blevins.
Arazian.
Yeah.
Arazian.
Blevins down low, getting the puck over in front of the net, and Arazian finding that puck, tracking it down in front of Wells. Kind of a little chaotic play, but Canton managing to get the puck past Wells, and Arazian getting on the board.
Yeah, good look by Blevins there to find Arazian in front.
Yep.
Kind of came out of nowhere, and I don't really think Wells expected that play to develop as it did.
No.
But nevertheless, Canton getting on the board, and now all of a sudden it's only 3-1.
Yeah, and that's a tough lead to have in any wow.
And there's a shot from the point by Schreindorfer where Wood almost got another tip in front of the net. Wood with it behind the net, looking for someone. Sauces it up top to the point. Shot there by Phelps, and a good little play by Wood and Phelps there as the goaltender, Denner, makes a good save.
Yeah, BFA doing a good job there, getting a few shots on that. Wood with that close tip. Denner doing a good job, making a nice save. But yeah, 3-1 for BFA, only up by 2 goals now. Dangerous lead, so BFA needs to continue the pressure and keep pumping in a few more goals.
So with that, Canton winning the draw. However, getting out in the neutral zone, intercepted by BFA, and a quick offsides whistle as Tatro didn't realize that Lamus or Horton might have been offsides on this weak side here.
I do like this line. I do like it.
I do.
I'd like to see them have a little success here.
And when they get Swain back and Campion back, it adds even more depth. So I think BFA, despite the injuries, is in a good position to kind of fill the void where they can. We've talked about it all year, even with the fourth line coming out at times. As Horton going 2-on-2, shot there, blocked, comes up top to Reed. Reed throws it back down for Lamus. Lamus pinching off his man. Horton in for support. Tatro up just ahead of the face-off dot, there for support. Canton trying to break it out, finally able to do so. Going the other way is number 10, Josh Aldos, and covering it up is Wells with 5:14 left in the period.
Yeah, Canton doing a better job there, getting the puck out of the zone. Have a offensive face-off here.
So 3-1 again, 5:14 left in the second. BFA for the most part playing a pretty good game all around. As a puck, dangerous puck comes in front of the center slot there. BFA fortunate to break up the play. Puck thrown all the way back down. Potential offsides, waved off. Finally is waved off. So
We got a little whistle.
4:54. And kind of a quiet game.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's because of our audio issues, but
Yeah.
it doesn't seem like much of a crowd here. I know it was originally a 5 o'clock game, again, as mentioned. Bobwhites were supposed to play Saranac Lake/Lake Placid, kind of a co-op team or a split team there. Again, some miscommunication, so they took the time to fill that Canton game from the Doc Tulip tournament that was scheduled for 7:30 Friday night.
Ooh.
First game of the year.
Wow, almost a nice backdoor there to Colville Matthews.
And BFA with it in the offensive zone. Good job by Zemanek. First time seeing Zemanek out here this year. I know he's been sick the first half of the season. He was one of the defensemen that we started to see a little bit more towards the end of last year. Kind of thought he was going to be a great, 5'6" guy.
Yeah.
One of those guys who's going to see a lot of playing time. But again, he's been hurt, but good to see him out here. Just building more depth to this defense.
Yeah, he was out with mono, right? Or hurt or injury?
Bronchitis.
Bronchitis, yeah.
I don't really know
Well,
exactly.
good to have him back either way. Doesn't matter. Good to have him back.
It makes a good play keeping the puck in the zone there. Wood behind the net with it now. Looking for space. Finds Phelps up top. Shot there. Oh, and just over the net. Great pass by Wood. Phelps a little too much on it. Puck comes out of the zone. Clark there to intercept in the central zone. He's going to throw that back down. Forward's going to have to get back on sides. Great interception there. Broken up play by Schreindorfer. He's thrown down. Good touch pass there to Rafferty. Rafferty tries to get it to his backhand. Rebound. Shot there by Wood. Save.
Boy, a lot of pressure here by BFA.
Could have been a trip there.
Yeah, that
no
could have
call.
been a trip.
And Canton with it now is number 9, Palmer. And Palmer's just going to take the opportunity to throw it all the way down the ice. I think he was looking for an icing, but fortunate for him, his forward was able to touch it up. This is Arazian, who already has the goal here tonight from Blevins.
Boy, and Rafferty just getting away with that trip. Could have put Canton on the power play, but no call.
No call. Phelps going the other way. Good move there. Second line coming out for the Bobwhites, Tatro, Lamus, and Horton. Job by Horton, breaking up the play. Puck comes up top to Bonnet. Bonnet throwing it back down. Alexander giving chase with it. Far side boards. Puck up top. Audie with it. Touch pass in front. Wow. Great look from Audie to Horton. Horton just couldn't find the lumber on it. Puck up top. Back to Audie. Audie touching it back down low. Alexander.
Whew.
Back to Lamus. In front for Horton. Oh, and Horton fans on a great opportunity.
Great shift.
Hit a great shift by this second unit, as Jason mentions. About 2 minutes left. Horton all alone in front. I think his stick was just broken up last second. As his third line touches it up, 2-on-1 if they hurry. Gagne with it.
And boy, Canton really trying to throw some big hits. I think they were really concentrating more on taking out and getting a lot of bigger hits than really concentrating getting the puck out of the zone, and Canton scrambling around, allowing BFA to sort of settle it down and have a lot of scoring chances. I think there were about 5 shots for BFA that shift. But yeah, this point in the game, Canton's really kind of sloppy, icing the puck, not really playing that game they should.
Yeah, and I got to be honest with you. I do think BFA is playing well, but I do think this is one of the weaker Canton teams that we've seen. And there's a absolute great goal as Johnson throws it on net, and Gagne there to tip it in. And I believe that's Hunter Gagne's first point of the year, as the great tip-in goes 5-hole and beats Denner here to make it a 4-1 game.
That's I got Gagne a goal and then 1 assist.
That's
but
his brother.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, so number 14 is Hunter Gagne,
Gotcha.
his brother, and I believe that's his first point on the year.
Yeah, Parker Gagne. Pardon me.
Hunter, right? So congratulations to Hunter on his first BFA career goal, and it was a great tip shot by Johnson. So it'll be Johnson to Gagne. We'll look in for a second assist. I don't know if someone slid it to Johnson.
I don't know.
I'll have you listen in. I'll be quiet when it comes.
So Johnson just getting the only assist there. I'm going to have to check in on that Lamos goal.
That third one.
That third one.
We'll check in after our second intermission.
But boy, a great little shot from Johnson from the point. Nice low shot, and Gagne getting a perfect tip through Denner's legs. I love that. And getting his first point of the year, that's huge for Hunter Gagne.
41.8 left in the second. And there's a shot on net by Canton and a save by Wells. Wells, this is his second start, 1-0. The first game didn't let in any goals. Let in one goal through 2 periods before Verno came in to finish it off. So, through 4 periods, only 2 goals allowed so far for Wells.
Yeah, and Wells, sophomore goaltender for this team, and good to see him getting some time, doing a good job only allowing those 2 goals.
So BFA in the offensive zone, closing seconds here. First unit out. Rafferty gets it down low for Schreindorfer. Over to Wood. Losing that puck battle, going the other way is Canton. Scrummage along the boards. And that will be the conclusion.
Looks like Schreindorfer's good.
Of the second period. Is there a penalty before we?
Schreindorfer
So we'll look in. So they're going to call Schreindorfer for interference. So it's going to give the Canton Bears. A chance to go on the power play to start the third period. But Jason, a lot going on that second period. It's 2-0 coming in. Since then, we've had 2 goals by the Bobwhites and that goal by Canton, which made it a 3-1 game, but BFA doing a good job answering back.
Yeah, for sure. BFA doing a good job keeping up the pace and getting an extra 2 goals in the second period. Lamos getting that third goal on the board. I'm going to have to check on the assists. And then Gagne getting his first goal of the year with that assist from Johnson. And then Canton, Arazian getting the goal from Blevins. And that late penalty for Schreindorfer, that interference call. So a lot of shots, and BFA doing a good job getting a couple extra goals to add to that. Not being up by 2 goals, now being up by 3 is a lot better. I like to see them in this situation going into the third.
Yeah, no, BFA certainly, I don't know, to me, maybe it's because they're playing a weaker team, but it just seems to me like the team's starting to find their stride a little bit, and they've got an extra step. And the crazy thing is they're down 3 forwards, and it's not just 3 forwards. These are 3 forwards who contribute to this offense.
Yeah.
So to do what they're doing is impressive, in my opinion.
Yeah, they've really filled in well. It is tough losing guys, whether it's injuries, sickness, whatever. But I like how BFA can slide, different guys in to fill those roles. I really like that, and having the opportunity to have success is going to be great.
And with that, just something else that I noticed: they've got a goal from the first line, got a goal from the second line. They've got a goal from the third line, and they've got a goal from the penalty kill.
Yeah, it's
so
incredible.
They're spread out all over. Kind of reminds me a little bit of that Northeast Clint game, where it's just the scoring was spread out across. I knew scoring was going to be an issue this year, as did you. They lost a ton of talent last year. I mean, you had Make-A-Wish players like Beauregard, Audie, Webb, and Merrill, guys like that, kind of tough spots to fill. And some of these underclassmen, first-year players, and I think the good line combinations on the back end, when you look at the second and third line, or as coaches have been able to make adjustments, they've been able to chip in when it matters.
Right, exactly, and that's what you need. When guys go down, you need to have this ability to fill those roles, and BFA's done that well. And, there's the Schreindorfer penalty going up on the board, so unfortunate one there for him. I know the BFA coaches were unhappy with that. But, I like to see it. And I know Tommy Wilbur will be tough, too. They're going to have to fill in his role, not having that great face-off
presence,
winning and presence from him. So, I think BFA is just going to continue this pace going into the third.
Yeah, and Wells, between Wells and Rathburn, they've had a 1-2 punch.
Yeah.
Wells hasn't seen a lot, but, he made a couple quick saves on that 2-on-1. Great opportunity there by Canton. made the great, I believe it was a glove save,
Yeah.
near side boards, and really just that broken down play that came out of nowhere. Hasn't seen a ton, but has looked comfortable for the most part. And at the end of the day, is putting this BFA team in a position to win the game. So what else do you want?
Yeah, I mean, he's a younger goaltender. He's only a sophomore. It's good to see him get in these games, but as time goes on, he's just gonna get better, as it goes.
Absolutely. So with that, let's take a moment here quickly as I pull up our sponsorship. And this live broadcast wouldn't be possible without our local sponsors. A huge thank you to Northwestern Rehab Services, Collins Pearly Sports and Fitness Center, Handy Toyota, Novus Glass, H&B Greenhouse and Nursery, Sticks and Stuff, Swanton Lumber, JC Image, and Notch, the Northern Tier Center for Health. If your business would like to join our incredible community of sponsors, contact Northwest Access TV at 802-782-8676. With that, Cameron Wood, alongside Jason Bliss, we're going to take a break because we did a long intermission the first time around. Bliss is going to check in on that lamest goal to see if there was any credit assist, and we will be back here for third period action live at the Collins Pearly Sports Complex and Fitness Center. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Cameron Wood alongside Jason Bliss live here at the Collins Pearly Sports Complex and Fitness Center. Your BFA Bobwhites. Now, number 2 in the Northwest Power Rankings, which are the only power rankings that matter out of anybody and everyone, but also number 2 in the VPA standings, which is what matters for that seeding at the end of the year. Again, this year with only 7 teams, from what I've been told, collaborating and speaking with Coach Roberts, that number 1 seed, Jason, will host a home semifinal playoff game, only needing 1 win to go to Gutterson for the state championship. So very important here for the Bobwhites to maintain pressure on the undefeated rival Essex Hornets from here on out.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see Essex towards the end of the month here.
Next Wednesday.
Yeah, next Wednesday. Because I know we got, 3 games in a row here?
Sorry, not next Wednesday.
Next
a week
Saturday?
from Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
Wednesday. So next week, the Bobwhites host CVU on Wednesday night, 7:30. I believe the girls play before that. And then they have the much-anticipated Colchester Lakers right after that on Saturday, also at 7:30.
Is this the next game here?
Yep.
CVU?
You got it.
CVU?
You got it. And then after that, the boys head down to 5 Corners and hit up the Essex Skating Facility, my favorite rink, by the way. Going to be a lot going on at McGillicuddy's, on tap.
I always hated that rink.
Well, since they did the renovations with the glasses and the workout session.
No, I just hated playing there is what I meant.
Oh,
not necessarily the rink.
I love the atmosphere there. I think it's next level. I love watching there, love playing there.
Boy, they got a lot of banners there.
a lot of banners in a short period of time.
Whew, yeah, Essex is firepower.
Let's not remember, Essex wasn't really around in the 70s and 80s when BFA won 9 in a row or 7 in a row, whatever it was. The Red Gendron era, and right before Toby came in, they weren't really one of those programs talked about. But since then, they've certainly made a splash over the past 30 years, 35 years. So very anticipated matchup. Got to get through this game. You got CVU that they tied. I know they'll be hungry with that. And then they got a very good Colchester game, who's sitting number 4 in our rankings. So a little work to do, but yes, we're definitely looking forward to that matchup at the facility shortly here. End of the month.
Yeah, it'll be a good one, and Canton going on the power play here. Schreindorfer in the box for another 145. But yeah, I mean, I remember the COVID year when we went down to Letty when BFA played Essex, and we had all the stats from, it was basically BFA and Essex that were teams that basically went back and forth there winning for the last, I don't know what it was, 7 years.
So 142. Schreindorfer call there to end the second period. What was the call again, Jason?
Interference.
As Canton with a good shot on net there. Even better save by Wells. But number 24, Blevins, with an assist already tonight. Getting things started here in the first 30 seconds for the Bears.
Yeah, a nice low shot there. Phoenix Wells doing a good job, making a great save. And still got another 130 here to kill off.
Clark gets it out. Well, broken up, however. Bears doing a good job pinching it in, trying to set something up. Pass in front, deflected. Lamus there with it. Lamus throwing it all the way down. And BFA doing a good job there. Jason, as mentioned, went down to the scores table. Looks like they gave credit to Alexander on that third goal, but we can promise you that was Lamus that scored it. And the assist was by
Phelps.
So Phelps continuing to being a contributor here for this BFA defense. I really think, outside of the Audi, he's maybe one of your next go-to guys. He's played a really solid year for this BFA team.
Yeah, Phelps 3 goals, 2 assists on the year for 5 points. So definitely a solid defenseman for this team.
So Can't still with it, about 35 ticks left in the power play with it behind the net, circling around. Good shot, great save by Wells. Great shoulder save there. And all of a sudden, our boy Wells starting to feel the pad a little bit here, Jason, in the early stages of the third period.
Yeah, boy, that was a close one there. Blevins came around the net, kind of looking for that top corner and off Wells' shoulder and the post. But good save.
And just under 10 seconds left in the Schreindorfer penalty.
Whoa.
And that comes up and almost hits us in the face. Luckily, I'm a little bit slower than most, so my reaction time was about a half second off. Puck was already passing by me.
It's all right.
when it was coming through. So all square here, 5-on-5. Great breakout pass there. Going the other way is Covell Matthews, getting it down low for the Bobwhites. Picked up by Primo. Primo with it behind the net. Throws it back. Near side boards. Looking to break out. Puck does come out of the zone to Reed. Reed touching it over to Audie. Audie with space. He's just going to throw that back on net. Saved there by Denner. As we're about 3 minutes in. Turned over. Pass in front. Can't capitalize. Puck out of the zone to Reed. Over to Audie. Audie going to let his boys get onside here. Rafferty does so. Gives chase. Schreindorfer coming in to support. Wood as well, finally broken up by Rafferty over to Schreindorfer. Schreindorfer with it, chipping it down for Wood. Wood behind the net, throwing it back up top. Good job there. Over to Audie. Audie rolls off the tape of the stick, however, able to regain possession. Circling. Beating his initial man, however, play finally broken up. Puck up top to Johnson. Shot on net. Rebound. Oh, and good shot by Johnson. And a good save by Denner. I feel like as this game's gone on, Denner's kind of nestled in a little bit. Looks like he's a little bit more comfortable in between the pipes.
Yeah, he's seen a lot of shots from this BFA team. About 22 shots is what I've got, give or take.
Wood passing in front. Great pass to Schreindorfer. And an even better save by Denner, which hits off his shoulder up and over the net. Jason, I've certainly been one to criticize about how this first line, I feel like, has been suffocating, running all over each other. Tonight, I've noticed they've spread it out.
Yeah, they're doing so much better than previous games. Wood and Schreindorfer have been just so seeing each other so well and finding each other even better. And Wood there with a great pass to Schreindorfer. Close one. Wood having a heck of a game.
So Canton with it in the offensive zone. Shot there, blocked in front, turned over. BFA with it. Beats his man. Going the other way is Tatro. 2-on-2. And he'll chip that down. He gets broken up there. And BFA able to keep it in the zone is Horton. Slides it out front. However, goes to a bare opponent. Can't going the other way. And he'll throw that on net, and Wells will cover that up for the whistle. Going back to that first unit, couldn't agree more. That was a great pass from Wood to Schreindorfer. But I've even noticed with Rafferty sliding in front of the net. Right. Schreindorfer sliding in front of the net. You don't have three guys in the corner. They're starting to slow things down. They're arguably the most physical line in the state. I mean, there's not many people who are going to push them around, as there's a broken up play here and a good save by Wells in front. But I feel like, Jason, what we've seen and what we've been waiting for is they've simplified things. They've slowed things down.
Right.
They've spread out that offensive zone, and I feel like they've been a strong presence in front of the net because of that.
Well, and I think it takes a little time. You know, it's taken them maybe a little longer to figure things out, but that's fine. I mean, look at the success they've had the last 3 games.
And that's a great point, because for the most part, other than maybe a sophomore year and freshman year for Rafferty, you know, they haven't really played together. You know, BFA or Liam last year playing on the second line with Beauregard and Savoy. So let's remember, this is kind of a new line, you know, right? So,
and that's the thing, and credit Ben Roberts to really sticking with them and allowing them to find their way and find the chemistry. You know what I mean? Because he could 3 games ago he could have pulled them apart, stuck guys in, and not let things kind of play out. We got a tripping call here. Number 21.
Number 21.
Primo
going to the box, tripping. And another thing that's really good, I think they've got 2 great units. Even the second unit is awesome, in my opinion, is this power play that we get to watch here. First power play of the night, Jay, for the Bobwhites.
Yep. But, like I was saying, I'm glad Roberts kept them together and they're finally having that success and let them keep chugging away.
Again, Daniel Rafferty with a big game-winning goal against the Rice team on Wednesday as Liam Wood skates it into the zone, leaves it there for Audie. Shot on net, good save. Puck up top. Audie with it. And Audie buries one, top shelf. Great goal by Colin Audie. I believe Liam Wood gets the assist on that as they have the give and go pass, which Audie takes and buries. Here to make it 5-1. What a shot.
Yeah, beautiful play there by Wood. Kind of a little drop pass at first, and then Audie getting it back, and just a great shot from the point, finding the back of the net past Denner, and Audie adding to his stats as well. And I think you're right, Wood getting an assist, but 6th goal for Audie on the year, 10 points for him, and that'll be Wood's 10th point as well if he gets credit for the assist, which he should.
And there's a shot on net. And Audie's been a difference maker from day one. I feel like Wood's kind of coming into the picture late here. And those two, from a defense and offensive perspective, have kind of just taken the reins a little bit and have at least gotten things going. Certainly it's been contributing across the board, but those two kind of just differentiating themselves a little bit more than the rest.
Yep. So Wood getting his 6th assist on the year for his 10th point as well. So Audie and Wood with 10 points. Liam with 4 goals, 6 assists. And Audie with 6 goals, 4 assists.
That's funny.
So good for those two.
And another power play goal, as here's a puck in front, a rebound.
Exactly.
And I don't know what that percentage is, Ben, either, but I know they've had a lot of success on the power play this year. I really give credit to Ben Roberts, Josh Corrigan, Duke Lawn, McDonald, and the whole staff, right? Evan Collins is helping out. Obviously, Bill O'Neill with that great winning presence. But I really give credit, Jason, to BFA special teams this year. I really feel like that's been a difference maker in a couple games where it could be a win as opposed to a loss or a tie.
Well, and it just shows how much time they put into those special teams, whether it's the power play or the PK. Their PK has been fantastic. Their power play, they're working the puck around. Like you saw, Wood kind of went in the zone. He could have kind of kept going. He put the brakes on, reset, let things slow down a little bit, and I like that by him. I like him doing that, slowing it down a little bit.
I think Liam did a good job knowing that you have arguably the best shooter also right there that you're leaving it for.
But why rush into it? Slow it down. Know to do that, which he did, and I think that's great. And that, senior forward, he knows by now what to do.
Great point, Jason. As there's a puck that comes in the front. About halfway through this first period, and there's going to be a icing as both teams will get a line change.
But Wood, he's got, 9 points in the last 3 games?
He had one game going in. He had one assist going into the Franklin Academy game.
Then he put up 5, 2 goals, 3 assists.
Then he put up 5 goals, and then he had assists last game, which I don't know if he was technically credited for, but as I said, I know Schreindorfer Wood, they were 22, 23 respectively. And then he's got the 3 points tonight.
Well, either way, he's got 9 or 8 points in the last 3. So, I mean, give or take with that assist.
Still pretty good.
during that Rice game. But yeah, I'd like to see the the fire under him start to come out. So
And look at the speed by this third line right here as there's an opportunity in front of the net. Puck comes up top to Clark. Clark shot on net. Good save there by Denner.
Denner's seen a lot of rubber. He's he's let in 5 goals, but he's seen a ton of shots.
I'm super happy right now. I've definitely known to be critical. I mean, I grew up watching these kids, obviously, with my brother on the squad. I know a lot of these players. I only want nothing but the best for them. Was super disappointed in the outcome last year. But I'm really happy, Jason, with where they're at coming into almost the halfway mark of the season. We've got a CVU game next Wednesday and a Colchester game on Saturday. I really think this team is putting themselves in a position for success down the pipeline.
Right, and you're absolutely right with that. But I noticed that in goals, 31 right now, not 30, Denner. And I don't know if they pulled him after the second, but it is Croyer in net right now for this Canton team, Croyer.
And a penalty on the play here as number 14, McClare, which gets called for tripping, which will give BFA their second power play of the night, already 1-for-1, as Wood takes it in the zone with it, circling, gets it up top to Audie, over to Johnson. Johnson cutting back over to Audie. Shot on net. Just misses the far post. Comes to Rafferty. Rafferty with it. Gets it over to Wood. Wood, far side boards. Good pass to Johnson. Shot on net. And a goal! Wood to Johnson. Rafferty might have gotten the second assist there from behind the net. But a great power play. A great power play by the boys. And they're just lighting up the lamp 6-1. Everybody's getting in on the action now as Johnson with a big goal.
Yeah, and Wood doing a good job there. Again, slowing it down, getting it up to Audie. Audie firing a shot, missing the net off the glass. Wood finding it back again, back up to Johnson. Johnson firing it past Croyer, and BFA up 6-1. And Wood with 4 points on the night.
Jeez.
2 goals, 2 assists.
So 6-1, 5 minutes left. Up top to Phelps. Good shot by Phelps, just wide. Nice low shot, though. And I don't know about the rest of the folks, not to get away, but we do have wild card weekend.
So Raff did get an assist. You were right.
So good for Rafferty. That's his second point in 2 games. Already mentioned it, game-winning goal against Rice. I love this first unit. But with that, I was just quickly going to say wild card weekend, big game, 49ers Seahawks at 4:30. Can't wait to go. And then you've got Jacksonville hosting the San Diego Chargers. So really looking forward to playoff football this weekend, Jason. Maybe not you, but I know some of our viewers may be tuning into that now. So good luck to everybody in their teams. Certainly an exciting time of year.
Yeah, I think babysitting the niece and nephew tonight.
Which one?
Kieran and Parker. Leahy's are going down to dinner, so not to blow up their spot.
I wasn't sure if you were going to say Owen and Lauren.
Oh, that's the thing. Could be a lot of different things. So, yeah, a lot of nieces and nephews.
Or Wimble and Aaron.
Well, they're not. Not yet, but.
Yeah. Well, I meant them, actually.
Oh, yeah. That's true. I see what you mean.
No, that'll be fun. Are you house sitting over there?
I think we will be over there.
So you're going to be right next door to me?
Next door. I'm going to be throwing rocks at the windows.
So I'll be at my father's place. Can you at least come over for a quick drink and say hi?
We'll see. Hopefully we can take care of the kids, but yeah.
All right, so 6-1, 3:45 left.
I like this statement by BFA, though.
Yeah.
You know, 6-1 so far. Could still pump in a couple more, but Wells has played a good game. Wood, 4 points.
I think the whole teams look good.
Yeah.
I mean, I've even seen some speed out of the third and fourth unit at times. We talk about Hunter Gagne getting his first goal, a great tip shot.
Penalty kill's been great. Power play's been great.
You
So
know,
all around.
we haven't seen a ton this year from Covell Matthews, but even on that fourth unit, I thought he forechecked really well. I just feel like it was a complete effort across the board.
Yep. Schreindorfer's been throwing the body around a little bit. I like that.
Schreindorfer's had some scoring opportunities, some good shots too, just haven't found the net.
Right, yeah. Schreindorfer's, you know, he's done all right tonight, but he just hasn't gotten that, you know, that luck, that extra effort there, but it'll come for him. You know, Schreindorfer with 5 points on the year, 1 goal, 4 assists, so.
Wood with a quick move there. Slides it in front and is saved by Denner.
See, there's an example right there of them getting kind of on top of each other, which they've done great throughout this game, but there's a little
that's been the issue for this line leading up to this point.
But you know, that's one time throughout this whole game, so good for them to sort of recognize that, and let's push that aside for them. And
yeah, no, I give them credit because I think they really have slowed things down in the offensive zone.
Yeah.
And you can see it. They're just making things a lot easier on each other.
Exactly, and they must love that, you know.
Yeah. And Denner's made some good saves on that unit. So it's not like, you know, they haven't had good opportunities. As there's a shot there by Audie, saved by Denner. 2:15, 6-1. Just not a huge crowd tonight. Oh, yes. Sorry.
Croyer.
Denner. Yeah, Denner.
Croyer's been in this third.
Is that how you say it, Croyer?
Well, Croyer, sorry, buddy.
That's right. And there's a shot on net.
Jeez.
In front. Rebound there. Croyer coming in after. Oh, great save by Wells there. Croyer coming in after the last goal, I believe.
Yeah.
Which
I'm surprised we didn't notice, but
which was the Johnson goal, correct?
yeah, I think that's what happened.
Yeah, they didn't shoot on him at all.
No, he came in, yeah, after that fourth goal, I'm pretty sure, yeah.
And then also just seeing a little bit of action in front was number 5, Jack Perry, the first time we're seeing him all year.
Yeah.
So looks like they're starting to get some kids back. Zamanik's back, Perry's back.
Wow.
Again, Wilbur out for the year. We got Swain Bank and Campion coming back next game, which is huge.
Yep.
So a lot of good things for this BFA team, folks. A lot to look forward to. There's a big hit on Hunter Gagne.
McClure.
A clean one, too.
Yeah, McClure just totally putting the shoulder down.
Shot on front, rebound. Picked up by Canton. They get it out of the zone. However, picked up by Caleb Reed of the Bobwhites, chipping it back down. Just under a minute left. Geez, a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
As there will be a whistle with 49.3. And BFA will improve to 6-1-1 on the year. Again, they will face CVU here, home. They do not play CVU at CVU this year for whatever reason.
Yeah, I'm surprised they don't go down there.
Coming off a 1-1 tie against them on New Year's Eve, Caleb Reed, the defenseman, first-year junior, playing a great game, getting our player of the game that day. So look for that to be a very interesting matchup. Pass in front.
Wow.
Great save there. Great save by Wells. Is it still Wells in net?
Yeah, beautiful toe save by Phoenix Wells, showing his ability to track that puck down. Beautiful toe save and covering up. Yeah, I didn't know if they were going to put someone else in or...
Face-off won by the Bobwhites, just under 30 seconds. Phelps sliding it up to Perry. Perry unable to handle as Canton gains possession. BFA keeping in the zone is Alexander. Canton turning it over, chipping that up and into the netting with 6.0 left on the clock. Again, BFA getting this W here, getting them to 6-1-1 on the year. Tied to CVU.
They're just running the clock down.
Yeah, their only loss coming to a Saranac team 3-2 who beat Rice 3-0. A Saranac team that I thought that they should have beaten single-handedly. Kind of a soft goal there, giving Saranac the game winner. But at the same time, you know, BFA in that game having 40-plus shots and only, I mean, there's only so much you can do from a defensive standpoint.
It was just a tough one. I know Rathburn was like on the post, and I don't know if it kind of just got deflected off his side or just managed to squeak under his pad. Hard for us to see. But yeah, it was unfortunate there. But what are you going to do? You know?
Yeah, I mean, the point of that is what I was getting at is very clean. 6-1-1.
Exactly.
Very clean. I don't even know if the Saranac game was that bad. I think they're a little bit better than what Jason and I gave them credit for. But nevertheless, big win, big shorthanded win.
Yeah.
We saw this BFA team on the penalty kill. I know they had their chances for the power play at the end.
Yep.
But to start the game on the penalty kill, I know they had the Phelps penalty as well as the Schreindorfer penalty. Luckily, they got a goal. BFA got a shorthanded goal off the Phelps penalty, but able to kill the Schreindorfer call. I don't know if anybody else went in. I think it was 2 penalties per team. Very clean game. Does that seem right?
Yeah, Phelps with that trip, Schreindorfer with an interference, Primo with a trip, and McClear with a trip. So, yeah, 2 apiece. And BFA, doing a great job on the penalty kill and power play. I love it.
And then one thing that we didn't really talk about a lot, and as we talk about it, is Wells, Phoenix Wells. I thought as the game went on, started to make better and better saves.
Right.
For whatever reason, I don't know if Canton just got a little comfortable, change of game plan, but they started to get some better opportunities, and Wells was there to kind of help solidify that offensive effort here tonight by only allowing the 1 goal and the broken down play behind the net.
Yeah, and that's, unfortunate for him not getting the shutout, but I think, BFA doing a good job making a statement, putting in 6, and nothing. I thought Wells played a fantastic game, made some great saves, made that great toe save right at the end.
Yeah, that was great.
But I thought BFA played fantastic, and this is just, pushes them even further with that 6-1-1 record.
This live broadcast wouldn't be possible without our local sponsors. A huge thank you to Northwestern Rehab Services, Collins Pearly Sports and Fitness Center, Handy Toyota, Novus Glass, H&B Greenhouse and Nursery, Sticks and Stuff, Swanton Lumber, JC Image, and Notch, the Northern Tier for Health. If your business would like to join our incredible community of sponsors, contact Northwest Access TV at 802-782-8676. Again, we will be here for a doubleheader. I believe the Comets host earlier at 5:30 or 5 o'clock. BFA hosting CVU. Already, as mentioned, 1-1 draw with them. New Year's Eve. That will be Wednesday night, both you and I. With that, scoring all around. We've talked about it. Great effort by everybody. Congratulations to Hunter Gagne on his first career BFA goal. I know we added him to the stat sheet tonight.
Yep.
The other players have contributed so far. Phelpsy getting on the board. CJ Cammy Johnson getting on the board. Audie with the great goal. We had Lamus in there. And obviously, Wood, in my opinion, I mean, I don't mean to be biased. I mean,
it's not biased. You got 4 points.
Right, but if you followed me in the past 4 years, I'd be the first one to criticize the kid.
Oh, 100%.
But hands down, I just thought was on a different level compared to anybody else on the ice tonight. So.
Yeah, and I know we mentioned earlier, it's good to see these guys contribute, Colville Matthews getting in there, and, a couple guys being out, and, Zemanek coming in, playing, finally getting him back. But, yeah, I think it's good to mix things around and have those guys that can fill in. And, I think BFA played great tonight, mixing up, all over the score sheet with guys, Gagne getting on the board, Johnson, Phelps, like you said, Rafferty getting an assist. So, But Wood with the 2 goals, 2 assists, 4-point night for him, so he is by far, no questions asked, Northwest Access Player of the Game. We do have the shirts as well, so we'll get those to them. All those kids well deserving of that, so they should finally get their shirts.
Yeah. So with that, please join us Wednesday night, 7:30. Cameron Wood alongside Jason Bliss. Have a great night, folks, and look forward to seeing you next week.
Thank you, folks.